just turned around and there it was. So a tough start to this one. O'Halpin knocks it down. Judd looking for a free kick. O'Halpin, that's a push in the back, surely. Murphy will get it. I'll tell you what, the game I watched last night was outstanding in terms of commitment. The Fremantle Dockers in Sydney at their kamikaze best, and the Dockers didn't blink first. The kick from Gibbs going back the mark is taken down there by Wiggins, running with the flat of the ball.
Ryan, where we are, that's fine.
Well, get it in nice and quick, and that's what happens. And Wait could have run onto that quite easily, but very open forward line there for the Blues. It's gone in a couple of times to an open forward line. I reckon that'd be pleasing for Brett Ratton early on.
2 metres.
Not the most reliable kick at goal. Judd comes off. Wiggins. This isn't a given.
He's not the best shot, but gee, you should slot this one through.
Doesn't always find the laces.
Oh, that's pressure.
Missed the laces again.
And we heard Matty Lappin too saying we need to kick them early because the pressure will start to build. And all of a sudden you miss a couple and the easy shots look a lot harder.
This season Wiggins has won 5 from set shots.
Not too many of them all that hard either.
Wait, Eddie, wait.
So Fev's the one that's been in the spotlight, obviously, for missing the set shots. But he's got some mates. And the Blues are only batting at just over 50% with set shots for goal this season. That's a low number. Here's Robert Murphy. First game for the season. Gee, set Higgins a task. And then Johnson got it back to Wiggins on the left foot. That's a better looking kick, but no. They can't buy a goal. Hargrave to Morris. Murphy again sweeping at the back. Does he get it to Johnson? It's good. Yep.
That is brave, and he had to go back. Great mark.
Cloak. That was terrific.
Move it on now.
The only thing he looked for was whether Satanta was there or not, as he kicks from the wing. Down well inside the 50. Off hands. Ward. Higgins. Cross again. That's his territory out there. Lake. Clever kick. Hill on the burst. Now he backs off. Johnson comes up. Eagleton has it. Eagleton goes forward. Ward looking for a free. Eagleton off the ground. Sockers it down towards half forward. Grant did well. Hill hard against the line. Oh, that's a terrific effort. Going back. Eyes only for the ball. Joseph.
Well, I haven't even had a chance to have a breather because there's been no boundary throw-ins. Just end-to-end footy.
Simpson. Wiggins once more.
It's been busy, Wiggins. Favola. Well done, Morris. Not to give the free away, Murphy. So promising start, but gee, that has set a task for Ward in the centre. Hurlahan. Gibbs. Simpson. Gee, Gibbs' vision. Lovely little give to Russell.
I think this has got the makings, boys.
It has. Robert Murphy made a couple of poor decisions when he's had use of the footy. And that's a player that hasn't played much footy this year. Juddy coming back on. Murphy going off for a breather.
Jordan Muck's right here.
Dennis is getting excited. It's a huge crowd here, and it is. It's been a
Tommy Williams.
Furious start to the match.
This is it. Just watch Tom Williams.
So Russell. That's a good kick. The Blues get the first. It's taken a while.
Well, good finish. They needed to take the pressure off themselves there. That was Russell. The thing with Carlton, as soon as they get it at the centre of the ground, they're going into an open forward line. The Bulldogs structure hasn't really been there in the first part, but Murphy's decisions, his last couple of disposals have cost the Bulldogs their momentum. He's gone inside and hasn't been able to give it to a person who isn't under pressure. That's really good pressure by Carlton. They're playing up on their man, making sure that they earn their disposals.
Well, good signs for the Bulldogs with Tom Williams. He's been down the race with the doctor for the last few minutes, but he's now come out of the race with his boot off and his ankle being re-strapped. So it looks like he will come back on. What Roddy Eater's done is moved Robert Murphy onto Jared Waite.
Back out, guys.
Great rule, this. Nice and simple.
Yes.
It's Tom Williams there. Just doing up his shoe.
Umpire throws it up now. Cruiser hooks it down behind. Looking for Judd. Judd got it from Scotland. Russell Well, he was in two minds coming to that ball. Addison was in trouble. Cross, 5 possessions now. Judd knocks it towards the boundary line. Daniel Cross, all his possessions on the outer side wing. Chris Judd, a few minutes on the bench. Interesting to see him walking with Robert Harvey, two of the greats, around the boundary line. Close to the fans. Higgins goes towards half forward. Terrific by Johnson, the former Demon, just reaching over the top. Thornton. Little chip pass. Carrazzo. We talked about him. What was it? 96 possessions in the last 2 games in the VFL after breaking his arm in the pre-season.
Still me.
Mind-boggling. G. Johnson, another poor kick. Grant with a chance. Bauer. Now Jamison. Good tackle from the front from John Siracusa.
Yep, no chance there.
Well, it's probably going to be the side that makes the least mistakes, because at the moment they're pretty jittery both sides. They know there's a lot on the line, especially for Carlton.
Play on you
So
now.
Minson, terrific.
Good setup.
John Siracusa's got Griffin inside. He'll come back and centre. There's a 50-50 ball ready. Ward was his target,
Mine.
but I think it was Armfield with him.
That was a kickable goal, though, wasn't it, for John Siracusa?
Yeah. Started on the bench, maybe just down on a little bit of confidence.
Addison. Judd clever, heard the voice. Hahn cleverer, ripped the footy away. Hill, that's the sort of thing that John Siracusa could have tried moments ago. Josh Hill.
Well, goals don't happen without body work. Good, strong, physical forwards. Mitch Hahn is that for the Western Bulldogs. His effort there to actually win a 50-50 contest. You'll see here, the ball comes down and it's right in the balance, and that's just a strong body. That's a man versus a boy. He was able to win the ball, and as a result, the Bulldogs get a goal. Invaluable.
He's a hard man, Hahn, and all that hardness came to the fore there. And Hill finishing it off, and he's so exciting, Hill.
Plenty more, a lot of upside to Hill too, I reckon.
Great contested mark, isn't he? And he's also a goal kicker. Like that, Ox. I think he might be a mountain one day. Here's Thornton from Armfield to Gibbs.
Right there.
2 well-matched teams, it seems, at the moment. Going about it differently. Gibbs wide.
Play on.
Johnson.
It's mine.
Well, not for the first time. He's delivered it straight to the opposition. Hargrave. Griffin. Getting it from Morris. Now Griffin with a big hook. Now does Eagleton get onto it? Had to wait for a while. He knew the tackle was coming. He did well. He let it spill out. And Higgins with some run. And now Murphy.
Robert Murphy looks back inside. John Siracusa. Plenty of dogs around. Cross gave it to Higgins, who goes across the ground. Addison, not the best kick in the team. Well, that's not a bad effort. Stretching down there. Hill got a hand to it. Bauer combining with Cruiser. Now Houlihan back to Cruiser. Cruiser running it up towards the wing. Kicks inside the forward 50. Bev was in front looking for a free kick. Nothing doing. Well tidied up. Lake combines there with Higgins and Hudson. Kicks it down towards half forward. End-to-end stuff. It's marvellous footy. There's going to be a free kick going to the Dogs.
It was against
for abuse behind play, Brendan.
Oh, umpire Bozza. They've turned his switch on in the last couple of weeks. We like him, but abuse.
Yep, Brendan Favola lipping off after not believing he should have got a free kick.
Well, nobody at the stadium saw it. But umpire Bozza won that battle. The ball is out of bounds in the pocket.
I reckon Brad Johnson's playing as a decoy lead up full forward. He's playing up the ground, but when he goes into the goal square, he's leading out. He's dragging a couple of players, and they're getting drawn. They're going to the hot spot, the Doggies.
Cruiser won the tap, had a second crack. Eagleton left foot shot for goal. Not bad.
He's an amazing character, Nathan Eagleton. His footy career was in serious limbo probably 3 or 4 years ago. He's punched out 240 games now and has been a real journeyman within the AFL.
Nathan, that'll do that.
And we think back too when he was in Port Adelaide, he collapsed because of an irregular heartbeat, didn't he?
Yep.
It's fine.
No, he's been terrific.
Yep.
You
And
feel like he's got his foot on the pedal all the way, don't you?
Yeah, and brave.
He's got a coach that believes in him as well.